Welcome to my views and news. Another video. Main news story is from Shire front. It seems that another key town on this front has come under ENDF and EDF control. Ethiopian National Defense Force, Eritrean Army and Amhara forces have been trying to capture key city on A2 highway Shire for days. They advanced towards Shire ongoing for days. They captured Shiraro, then they captured Adi Dairo-Shire, Adi. In the previous video, I reported capture of Adi Dairo by ENDF and EDF. Now another place to the north of Shire is under ENDF, EDF control. Is Shire about to fall? Secondly, viewers, around 6 weeks ago, third round of fighting started in Tigray. Since then, all flights of WFP were suspended to Tigray. Today, first WFP flight landed in Mekelle, Tigray's capital. Was it carrying aid or was it for rotation of aid workers? Thirdly, viewers, very important news story. It seems that Ethiopian PM Abiy is considering introduction of national service in Ethiopia. Ethiopian youth will have to serve maybe in military, mandatory service. Is it going to be along the lines adopted by Eritrea, where it is said that youth is fleeing the country because of mandatory national service and forced military trainings. National service is in practice in several countries of the world. What did PM Abiy say? What he said is alarming, because he said that those who won't complete national service will not be hired by the state. It's like Eritrea. We have a clip for you. Firstly, viewers, Shire front, where ENDF and EDF. People say, Sajid, there is no EDF on this front. You have not seen any pictures, videos. You will see pictures, videos gradually. I am sure Eritrean military is involved. I reported about the presence of Eritrean military in Afar as well. Somehow we get information. In coming days, you will see pictures as well. We are seeing pictures of ENDF and Amhara soldiers from Shiraro, from Adi Dairo-Shire, from Adi Dairo-Shire. Why? Deliberately, Eritrean soldiers are not being shown in these pictures. Otherwise, Eritrean military is part of this offensive. Eritrean soil is being used. Eritrea is part of this war, this offensive on Shire. Now, it seems that Ethiopian federal forces, Amhara regional forces, and Eritrean army, they have made rapid gains towards Shire. Is Shire about to fall? It's difficult to say now. 3 to 4 days ago, we were saying that Shire was not in imminent danger of coming under ENDF, EDF control. But we cannot say that now, because some key places to the north of Shire has been taken by ENDF and EDF. In the previous video, I shared pictures from Adi Dairo-Shire, where some Amhara special force soldiers, one soldier, and ENDF soldiers were seen in Adi Dairo-Shire. Earlier, we shared pictures from Adi Dairo-Shire and Shiraro, confirmed. Now, we have no visual confirmation, but reportedly Adi Dairo has come under ENDF and EDF control. Fighting was going on for Adi Dairo for days. It was being bombarded as well. Ethiopian planes and drones were conducting drone strikes on Adi Dairo, in the vicinity of Adi Dairo. And we reported ENDF and EDF advanced to Adi Dairo a few days ago, I think more than 2 weeks ago, but then they were pushed back. Now, once again, reportedly, they have managed to enter Adi Dairo. no pictures, videos, but through some sources which are reliable, we have confirmed that EDF, ENDF, Amhara forces, they have managed to enter Adi Dairo. It means that Shire can be shelled now. Ethiopian Eritrean artilleries can easily shell Shire now. Rockets can be fired. Rockets can be fired from Eritrea as well. But now shells, artillery shells can be fired. Traditional, conventional artillery pieces can be used for shelling on Shire now. It's a major development. It seems that ENDF and EDF have managed to get close, to reach close to Shire. So maybe in coming hours, we could see news about fighting close to Shire city. Shire is being bombarded in the form of airstrikes, and some say rockets are also being fired on Shire. Artillery strikes are underway. Today, Tigray officials claimed that an Antonov cargo plane dropped bombs on Shire, and some pictures were shared by Tigray government officials. But some experts say the pictures don't show impact of airstrike. It shows shelling. Some rockets have been fired, shells have been fired on Shire, which indicates that ENDF and EDF are in a position to shell Shire. So coming hours are very crucial for Shire city of Tigray on A2 highway. Adi Dairo reportedly under ENDF, EDF control. Secondly, viewers, the World Food Programme today sent first flight to Mekelle in around 6 weeks. On the 24th of August, this third round of fighting started. Since then, there were no flights to Tigray, carrying aid, carrying staff of aid organizations. The flight landed in Mekelle, Tigray's capital, and it was there to evacuate 34 emergency responders. I have been speaking about the plight of aid workers trapped in Mekelle. More than 100 have been trapped for days here. Their terms expired. They were due to return to Addis Ababa or to other places or out of Ethiopia. But they were trapped in Mekelle. They were not being allowed to be evacuated. I spoke on that in several videos. 12 of them were evacuated by road. They were taken from Tigray to Samra Afar, and 34 were today evacuated by air. So this WFP flight was for evacuation of aid workers, for rotation of aid workers. Were they replaced by others or no? No details shared by WFP, but 34 have been evacuated from Tigray. WFP says the rotation of aid workers will continue. No aid arrival in Tigray. No aid has arrived in Tigray since the 24th of August. No aid by air, no aid by road. So all aid operations to Tigray, delivery of aid operation to Tigray, suspended. Aid distribution in Tigray largely suspended. Why? No fuel, drone strikes, air strikes. So aid distribution, aid supplies, both largely suspended. Lastly, viewers, is PM Abiy planning to introduce mandatory national service in Ethiopia? Will Ethiopian youth have to serve in Ethiopian military like in Eritrea, where students have to serve in military for some time if they want to get college degree? In Eritrea, college education and military service are linked. That is why human rights organizations they question Eritrean national service. They say it's a form of conscription. Otherwise, national service is practiced in dozens of countries of the world. PM Abiy of Ethiopia is also considering introduction of national service in Ethiopia. We have a clip for you. He can be heard talking about national service. He says that after school, students should serve in national service for a few months. It should be voluntary. At the same time, he says that those who do not pass this national service program should not be hired by the government. Here, this last point is very important, viewers. If Ethiopian government makes it mandatory for students to join national service for their hiring by the government after the national service, it means that it would be mandatory for students. They'll have to join the national service. If you remember, Bacha Dable, former ENDF general and now Ethiopian ambassador to Kenya, spoke about national service too last year and this year too. Some experts say that one of the reasons behind brain drain, behind migration of youth from Eritrea is the mandatory national service and linking of college education and military training in Eritrea. Is it going to happen in Ethiopia as well? Let's see. No official word from the government so far, but PM Abiy spoke about it. We have a clip for you. You can hear PM Abiy speaking about a national service in Ethiopia. Watch the clip. Thank you for watching.
አንድ ወጣት ሃይስኩል ከጨረሰ በኋላ ወደ ዩኒቨርሲቲ ከመግባቱ በፊት ለጥቂት ወራት የብሔራዊ አገልግሎት አይነት ስያሜው ለጊዜው ያልታወቀ ሰርቪስ ያስፈልገዋል። ያ ሰርቪስ ከክልሉ ውጭ ከአካባቢው ውጭ ያለውን ነገር ለማየት ይጠቀምበታል። እንደ ከዚህ ቀደሙ አስገዳጅ አናደርግም። በግድ ካልዘመትክ አንልም። በግድ ሄደ አገርን ካላወቅ አንልም። ነገር ግን አገሩን የማያውቅ ሰው ስራ አንቀጥርም። ስራ የምንቀጥረው ሃይስኩል ጨርሶ 3 ወር 4 ወር ወጣ ብሎ አገር ለማየት ለመስራት የሞከረን ሰው ስራ ስንቀጥር አንዱ መመዘኛችን እሱ ይሆናል።